नमस्कार हजुरहरूलाई एसपी एजुकेसन युट्युब च्यानलमा हार्दिक स्वागत गर्दछु। आज यस विद्यालयको प्राङ्गणमा चाहिँ हामीहरूको यो विद्यार्थी नेता भनौँ न हामी, त्यसको चाहिँ आज हामीहरूले ब्याच लगाउने कार्यक्रम छ। योभन्दा अगाडि चाहिँ हामीले विद्यार्थी नेताहरूको छनौट गरिसकेका छौँ र हाउस क्याप्टेनहरूको पनि छनौट गरिसकेका छौँ। यो भिडियो हजुरहरूलाई कस्तो लाग्छ त्यो हजुरहरूले कमेन्ट, लाइक, सेयर, सब्सक्राइब गरिदिन हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्दै यो भिडियो म हजुरहरूलाई देखाउन चाहन्छु। हजुरहरू हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। विद्यार्थीहरू शान्तिपूर्वक कार्यक्रम हेर्न बसिरहेका छन्, हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। विद्यार्थीहरू आफ्नो हाउस अनुसारका मार्च पासको लागि तयारी गरेर बसेका छन्। ग्रिन हाउस, रेड हाउस, ब्लू हाउस, येलो हाउस, राष्ट्रिय झन्डा छ हाम्रो नेपालको र स्कुलको झन्डा पनि छ। अब यिनीहरू एकछिनमा अब मार्च पास गर्ने तयारी अवस्थामा उभिरहेका छन्, हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ।
The greatest teacher is not necessarily the one who does the greatest thing. He is the one that makes people do the greatest thing. Teachers in different ways, teachers of assistance, teachers say, teachers enthusiasm. A great and fine morning to all gathered here. We appreciate a hearty welcome to the students of the school. Dear friends, let's put our hands together to welcome onto the stage our honorable leaders of the day.
Little Flower Secondary School has always been inspired by the vision of its founder fathers that every child coming to this temple of learning must be filled with thirst for knowledge, respect to the elders, love for the mother nation, and reverence to the rules and regulations.
More importantly, students are always regarded as the torchbearers of tomorrow, and all of us gathered here are leaders in the making.
As we witness the swearing-in ceremony of our newly elected students representatives for the new academic year, let us thankfully appreciate the selfless service rendered by the outgoing captains, Master Saksham Jha, Master Ams Prasad Gupta and Miss Vijaya Mishra, and Secretaries Master Prince Kumar Sa and Miss Nandini Kumari.
Let us also pray that our newly elected leaders may serve this institution with greater vigor, better vision, and higher confidence.
When you work to create light for others, we naturally light our own way.
Lighting the lamp is a symbolic act. It means that
Father Roby CST, the chief guest of the day, Reverend Father Cyril CST, our principal, Reverend Sister Celine SABS, our vice principal, Mrs. Tiranjani Rasthalla, the teacher's representative, and Master Shaksham Jha, the outgoing school captain, to light the lamp and begin this ceremony on a positive note.
morning is a wonderful opportunity for all of us to thank the Almighty God for all the blessings He has been showering upon us.
I request everyone to be on your feet to express our reverence to God Almighty.
Let's join with the choir for the prayer song.
The flower of Jesus, scent of our own days. Love Him, live Him, come to you to learn your little ways. Just and the race, do not turn away. Drop down just one little rose, the rose we need today. Jesus and His mother smile on you from birth. Now we spend your heaven in doing good on earth. Just and the race, do not turn away. Drop down just one little rose, the rose we need today. Now we scratch our roses, rich with leaves of praise. Tears of the child Jesus and the holy face. Just and the race, do not turn away. Drop down just one little rose, the rose we need today. You refuse got nothing left to do His will. Now we grant your every prayer and His grant is still. Just and the race, do not turn away. Drop down just one little rose, the rose we need today.
There is nothing in life so reassuring as a genuine welcome, because a word of welcome proclaims that there are no outsiders among us.
A perfect leader is the one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way.
Little Flower School family is blessed to have Reverend Father Cyril as its leader-in-chief, because he never fails to show us the right path to success.
I cordially invite our dear Father Principal to propose the words of welcome.
Dear Reverend Father Ropi, CST, Sister Celine, dear Kanjansa, dear Thiranjali ma'am, dear loving teachers, and my dear students. Today we are having the investiture ceremony, which is one of the most important events in this academic year. We very firmly invest your students, the young blood, with the power to change, the power to amend, the power to guide, and most importantly, with the power to learn, so that you can become leaders not only in the school but also in the world outside. It is an occasion when the school enters faith, hope and responsibility with the newly appointed, elected school office bearers. The ceremony signifies the confidence and reliance that the school invests in the newly elected office bearers of the year 2081. I'm sure you all have been waiting with a great sense of anticipation to see your leaders right in front of you. And in short a while from now, we'll have them invested. At this juncture, where the ceremony is being unfolded, I proudly extend My heartiest welcome to the honorable chief guest of the day, Reverend Father Roby CST, who is currently the superior of the Little Flower Mission in Nepal and the principal of Little Flower School, Sheri Chormara. I find no one as good and apt as him for this occasion. He is a man of experience who has fueled many to dream high and accomplish the dreamed heights. He is a priest who has helped many to dream high and accomplish the dreamed heights. Above all, he is a teacher who transmits wisdom and knowledge to enlighten the lives of everyone coming into contact with him. I'm deeply happy and proud that he will equip the soon to be invested leaders and you all with the right orientation and vision for the academic year. Dear Father, hearty welcome. In a word, but with a warm, a cordial welcome to all the guests on dais, teachers, students to be invested, and everyone. If you Google search, which is the best leadership speech ever, you will find the answer of the speech of Martin Luther King. I have a dream. Martin Luther King is one of the most authentic and powerful leaders of all time. Indeed, Martin Luther King is one of the most authentic and powerful leaders. The socio-political scenario of this time made him the leader he was. The leader in him dreamed equal rights for all, irrespective of color, and he accomplished it. Students who receive position during this investiture ceremony understand that their actions and decisions reflect on the school's reputation. The sense of accountability helps them make responsible choice. Dear students, as you invest yourself with various responsibilities, I earnestly urge you to read the situation and scenario where you were in or where you are in. This will help you to find how you need to act to the best of your responsibility. Accomplish the best for your companions. As you begin the journey today, remember what you all must have heard being said. Leaders are not born, they are made. Leaders are not born, they are made. You are the present of our school and future of the world, future of the country. Build yourself into true leaders for future. Little Flower School is ever at your disposal to enable you in this journey and to build you into leaders with the power to change, with the
Thank you, dear Father, for your words of welcome and for having blessed us with your words of encouragement.
If your actions create a legacy, that inspires others to dream more and become more. You are an excellent leader.
Every student obtaining a leadership role should definitely feel proud, and today's ceremony makes all our elected leaders feel unique, inspiring them to become responsible leaders in the days to come.
This day is a memorable day for all the office bearers, a proud moment to stand as leaders before their fellow mates.
Let me take the privilege to invite Reverend Father Roby CST, the Honorable Chief Guest, and Reverend Father Cyril, our respected principal, to officiate the oath-taking ceremony.
First and foremost, I request our dear Father Principal to declare the names of the newly elected school captain and vice captain for the academic year 2081.
I officially declare Master Sumit Kumar Shah as the school captain and Ms. Nandini Kumari as the vice captain of the academic year 2081.
I request our respected chief guest to present our newly elected school captain and vice captain with the investiture sashes and endorse them with the official badges.
You are hereby entrusted with the office of the school captain of the academic year 2081. You are hereby entrusted with the office of the school vice captain of the academic year 2081.
I request Reverend Father Principal to administer the oath to the school captain and vice captain.
I solemnly swear in the name of God that I shall work with full dedication and sincerity to carry out the responsibilities and duties entrusted to me as the captain and vice captain of Little Flower Secondary School, Parwanipur. I resolve to give my wholehearted cooperation and support to Reverend Father Principal and respected teachers in promoting in the welfare of all the students, maintaining the rules and regulations of the school, and piloting all extracurricular activities of the new academic year. I further affirm that I shall never resort to any activities or moments that I can spoil the holy and peaceful environment of our institution and the well-being of our friends. As the captain and the vice captain of Little Secondary School, I shall discharge my duties with the best of my ability and sincerity for the academic year 2081. Thank you.
I now request Reverend Father Principal to declare the names of the school secretary and joint secretary for the academic year 2081.
I officially declare Master Nandhan Kesari as the school secretary and Ms. Diksha Yadav as the joint secretary for the academic year 2081.
I request our respected chief guest to present our newly elected school secretary and joint secretary with the investiture sashes and endorse them with the official badges.
You are hereby entrusted with the office of the school secretary for the academic year 2081. You are hereby entrusted with the office of the school joint secretary for the academic year 2081.
Appointed school captain to administer the oath to the school secretary and the joint secretary.
I solemnly swear in the name of God that I shall faithfully discharge all the duties entrusted to me as the school secretary and joint secretary for the academic year 2081.
Friends, it's time for our nominated house captains and vice captains to be sworn in.
I request the house captains and vice captains to march forward to the stage and receive the investiture sashes and the official badges from the chief guest.
Master Susant Tamang, the captain of the Blue House.
Miss the vice captain.
Yadav, the captain of the Red House.
of the Vice Captain.
The captain of the Yellow House.
Miss Soni Kumari Yadav, the Vice Captain of Yellow House.
Master Diamond Sonal, the captain of the greenhouse.
And Miss Preksha Kumari Karn, the Vice Captain.
Now the school vice captain, Miss Nandini Kumari, administers the oath to the house captain and vice captain. I solemnly swear in the name of God that I shall faithfully discharge all the duties entrusted to me as the house captain and the vice captain for the academic year 2081.
Class representatives are instrumental in maintaining the discipline and order in each class. They are entrusted with a lot of responsibilities and are an aid to the teachers in particular.
I request all the monitors from classes 8 to 10 to march forward for the oath-taking ceremony.
I solemnly swear in the name of God that I shall faithfully discharge all the duties entrusted to me as the class monitor for the academic year 2081.
Now, I request all the office bearers to gather in front of the stage and pose for a photo with the chief guest.
Reverend Father Cyril blesses the newly appointed office bearers, wishing them all a fruitful year ahead.
dear office bearers, may all the virtues our school embodies be burning within you, that you may be shining lights to all, now, always, and forever. Thank you.
Dear friends, as we are blessed to have these young chants as our new leaders, let's wish and pray that they become a dedicated agents of truth and victory.
Let's, with a huge round of applause, wish our new representatives all the very best and also express our gratitude towards our dear fathers for having officiated this wonderful investiture ceremony.
And now it's time for one of the most beautiful events of today's ceremony. The outgoing students' representatives hand over the official flags to the newly elected office bearers.
Let's turn our attention towards the forthcoming Leaders' March and Groups Parade.
going show. Let's congratulate in the darkest of time. We are blessed to have with us today Reverend Father Robbie CST, the chief guest of the day.
I request Reverend Father Robbie to come onto the dais and bless us with his words of wisdom.
CST, the principal of for school, Reverend Sister Celine, the vice principal, teachers representative, teachers and loving students. A very good morning to all of you. And at the very outset, I would like to congratulate the new office bearers and they have taken the charge today. And also I would like to thank and appreciate the outgoing office bearers. So outgoing office bearers, when we introduce them as outgoing, is a outdated term. So I would say they are further going leaders. After receiving experience from the Little Forest School, they are moving to the highest horizons of life. So I wish the further going leaders all the very best in their future journey. For me, whenever I come to Little Forest School, it is a joy for me because I started my career from Little Forest School, Parwanipur. And also the warm welcome and the reception that you have given me. I would like to thank the teachers and everyone for your warm welcome and love towards me. Today is the day of celebration. Today we witnessed a wonderful oath-taking ceremony. It is the leadership of Father Cyril and the teachers, the dedication and commitment of the teachers. And we really feel the vibe of Little Forest School. And it was, everything was perfectly organized and well planned. And it is well executed, the program. So congratulations to all the leaders of the school, starting with the principal, the great leader, and the other teachers and other students. Whenever we talk about the leadership, what comes to my mind is about a great leader. The great leaders who inspires from many years the thousands of people. That is none other than Jesus. He is the one who said, leadership is for service. I came to this world not to be served, but to serve. That is the real leadership. He can say, I am gentle and humble in heart. Learn from me. Now, today, the new office bearers, you took the charge. And whenever you are able to say, learn from me, you become a great leader. With regard to your studies, with regard to your discipline, with regard to your commitment and creativity, when you can say, learn from me, and you become the example for others. This is what Nelson Mandela once said. Leadership is all about what is the positive impact and the positive impression that you can make in the life of others. So this leadership is for service, and this service is meant for the betterment of others. And Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation of India, said, my life is my message. This is the creativity of every one of us. That if we can say, learn from me, my life is my message. That you become an instrumental. It is not that you, whatever you speak, whatever you act it out, but it is your life become the message. And finally, I want to say about 3 things about the leadership. Leadership is about a vision And a true leader will have a true vision for the betterment of the community. And in order to accomplish the vision, we need to have a passion in your heart. And the third one is dedication. If you are dedicated for this one, you will become the successful leaders. And today you are the leader in the class or in the school. Tomorrow you will be the leaders of the society. And I am quite sure that some of you will become the great leaders of the world. And I will be really proud to see that one day you become the great leaders. I wish all the new office bearers all the very best in your tenure, the new academic year. All the blessings and all the success for you. And may God bless you. Have a great day. And once again, I thank everyone for this opportunity. And once again, I congratulate the new office bearers and sending you my best wishes and prayers for the successful tenure.
Thank you, dear Father, for having enlightened and inspired us with your words so sweet and wonderful.
Gratitude is the greatest of all virtues, and it unlocks the fullness of life.
Learning to be thankful is an essential human experience. It brings happiness doubled by wonder.
I request Master Sakshamja to come onto the dais and propose the vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Chief Guest, Father Rovi CST, respected Principal, Vice Principal, teachers, friends, and our newly elected office bearers. It is with great gratitude and a deep sense of responsibility that I stand before you today. Having served you as your school captain, it is my honor to now hand over this responsibility to our newly elected school captain, Master Sumit Kumar Saha. Firstly, I would like to thank our respected principal and vice principal for guiding me and providing me constant support during my tenure. I am also thankful to our respected teachers for making me realize of my true potential and helping me in shaping my future. My friends, thank you for believing in me and providing me an opportunity to serve you. Today, I would like to share with you a story that has deeply inspired me during my election campaign. Once upon a time, a man was walking on his way home. Then he sees a huge crowd gathered by a muddy land. There was a pig struggling between life and death. All the people were watching them, but no one was ready to help him. But the man could not stop himself from helping the pig, and he jumped into the muddy land. He rescued the pig. But do you know, was he appreciated by the people? This was the same opposite with him. The people laughed at him and trolled him for helping the pig. But the man replied them all with a polite smile. My friends, that man was none other than the first president of the USA, Sir George Washington, on whose name the Washington city was named. And I believe that our newly elected leaders also receive an inspiration from this story, and they would be there to help everyone selflessly without waiting for someone else's appreciation. With this inspiration, I would like to hand over my responsibility to our school captain and all the elected leaders. Thank you.
Leadership is an action, not a position. It is a capacity to translate vision into reality.
Integrity, insight, and inclusiveness are the three most essential qualities of a perfect leader.
As we come to the end of this investiture ceremony, let us pray that our newly appointed leaders may become perfect leaders, inspiring everyone to be a perfect individual.
Thank you, dear everyone, for your patience and cooperation, and let's conclude the ceremony with the national anthem.